With the PlayStation 4 Pro, Sony looks to step into new territory by offering a mid-cycle, higher-power version of its successful PlayStation 4. On paper, the Pro certainly has the credentials to significantly enhance existing and future PlayStation 4 games, but in practice, the results range from good to underwhelming depending on what game you're playing and what kind of screen you're playing on. Physically, the Pro packs a lot of potential in a relatively efficient space. The additional 1 GB of DRAM, the second GPU, and the extra power required to feed it don't add as much bulk as you'd imagine, or from how it looks in pictures. At 11.6 inches wide, 2.2 inches high, and 12.9 inches long, it can fit into practically all the same space as your launch PS4 can, unless it was a really snug fit already. It is significantly heavier though, by around 30%. The Pro sports 2 USB ports together in the front and 1 more on the back, which is great for hooking up a PSVR. The Pro thankfully also has an optical audio port, unlike the new slim PS4. Dolby Digital headset users can breathe a sigh of relief. Overall, its weight, curved lines, and glossy finished PlayStation logo give the Pro a substantial, premium feel, but the cheap-feeling eject and power buttons, which are comically tiny, betray the aesthetic just a bit. Other than that, this is mostly the same PS4 we know and love. That also means there's unfortunately no support for 4K Blu-ray playback. Of course, the big new feature is the ability to output at true 4K 2160p if you have a TV to support it. However, the actual resolution of each game is up to its developers, so your results will vary. Currently, all games that support the PS4 Pro offer some form of higher resolution setting, but few are actually rendered natively at 4K, resulting in mixed visual impact on 4K monitors. Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor and Rise of the Tomb Raider, for instance, both look fantastic with the enhanced resolution option selected on a 4K screen. Lighting has a wider color range, and everything looks significantly cleaner, especially around the edges. Particularly with Mordor, everyone who walked by while I was playing stopped to gawk, even though it's now a 3-year-old game. On the other end of the spectrum is something like Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. Not only is it hard to find any appreciable difference in visual quality, but the higher resolution seems to cause deeper frame rate dips that I remember seeing when I played through originally on PlayStation 4. The Pro's power isn't just for people with 4K monitors, though. When developers choose to take advantage of it, there are some nice visual upgrades for the vast majority of us still on 1080p sets. But again, that varies game to game. Shadow of Mordor, Infamous Second Son, and Rise of the Tomb Raider are good examples of what full-featured Pro support can look like. They give you options. Infamous and Tomb Raider offer a high frame rate option, and especially in the case of Tomb Raider, this boosted performance dramatically over the standard PS4 version. Simply put, while the ambiguously named Enhanced Visuals options helped some shaders and reflective surfaces pop a bit more, the difference is negligible compared to the roughly 50 to 100% increase in performance that I witnessed. I hope developers provide the high frame rate option on every game going forward. The big issue here, even with the games that leverage the Pro well, is the lack of consistency and clarity regarding what enhancements you're getting from game to game and even from mode to mode. Mordor in high-resolution mode super samples on a 1080p TV for a smoother image, but do other games do that and just not mention it? I don't know, and neither will you. Most of the time, you just don't know what you're getting. The PS4 Pro is a premium-looking machine that offers a lot of extra power for developers to exploit, but right now, even on a 4K screen, the differences are only sometimes stark enough to make standard PS4 owners jealous. What's worse, there's simply no way to reliably know what enhancements you'll have to choose from. In time, with more support, the PS4 Pro has the raw power to potentially deliver greatly enhanced graphics, but right now, it's just too much of a crapshoot. For everything on the PlayStation 4 Pro, stay right here on IGN.